Hello everybody, welcome back to the Normandy. Last time, as a quick recap, for episode 10, we recruited both the Justicar and the Assassin. Justicar is an Asari paladin by the name of Samara, and the Assassin is a Drell named Thane. We also learned that Thane is terminally ill with some sort of disease that he is yet to speak about. So let's go ahead and do the rounds before we start doing anything. First, stop by the tech lab, see what we can make. CG damage.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based, invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved, reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Interesting.
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Solarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
Good to know, I guess.
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless. Statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
I mean, Morton's got a point. It's hard to think of... when the stakes get too high, you just kind of shut down. But if you have a personal stake in something, you're a lot more motivated.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Solarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
Oh. That's right. Solarians are short-lived. They, like a bright burning candle. They burn fast, burn bright, but they don't last very long. Hello again, mate.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Morton.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morton's Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case. Regardless. Thank you.
Proud posthumously in that case. If you're dead, it doesn't really matter, but whatever.
I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it, and he carries himself with such cold confidence. You'll have to keep an eye on that one. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Alrighty.
Yes, Commander. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Messages, still alive. Anya, okay. Hello, Nicholas. Hey, Sly. Just doing the rounds, talking with everybody before we head out. The first mission we will do is Samara's loyalty quest, where we are going to be hunting down her fugitive. So we'll be doing the law part of Law and Order today. How easy is it to get Dynite ore in Crown Tundra? Fairly easy, just 2 max raids. Hello, Sinvertus. Hello, Phoenix. What was... Oh, yeah. Thane's over here. Oh, the Legendary Edition's great. I've got it pre-ordered thanks to Sinvertus. I'm planning 2 series with the Legendary Edition. One is my canon series with Carolina Shepard, my infiltrator. And... oh, Hail Hydrate. And I'm going to be, after we finish this playthrough of Piper, we'll do another playthrough of Piper where it's like, okay, this was the dry run. Do you want to fix things? So, if you guys do end up making a mistake in Piper's playthrough, either one that you've already made in the past, like maybe you didn't like who lived on Vermeer, or a mistake you've yet to make, like oh, I don't know, you might get somebody killed in the suicide run, or in Mass Effect 3 you do something that ends up screwing the ending. I'll let you redo it in the Legendary Edition.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
First,
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the Collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
Let's see what they've got.
yes. This is the last ship enhancement. We don't technically need it, but we get double the probes, so we don't have to keep buying them as often. Might as well.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly. We haven't had a chance since I joined.
When we met you, you said you were dying.
Yes. I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. My illness is not communicable, even to other Drell.
Excuse me.
It's called Keprel syndrome.
Apologize for the coughing. Combination of allergies, and I got the first dose of the Pfizer vaccine yesterday. It's going great.
Are you gonna be alright till the end of the mission?
I should be fine for another 8 to 12 months. The more time I spend in humid environments, the faster it progresses. I think it's safe to say that by the time my body is incapacitated, we'll be victorious. Or dead. Either way, I won't be a burden to you.
Yeah, I've heard that the second dose of the vaccine is the one that will kick your ass. So, the weekend of the 7th and 8th, I get the second jab on the 8th of May. Or not the 8th of May, but the 7th of May. So, the Ace Combat stream for that day and the Mass Effect stream on the 8th will probably be postponed, depending upon how fast my immune system takes care of it.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an arid world. Most of us now live on Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Our lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue loses its ability to absorb oxygen. It becomes harder to breathe. Eventually, we suffocate.
Yeah, I don't have joint aches. I just have a slight increase in my standard coughing, more than what allergies normally do. And I've got a minor headache, but other than that... oh, and the injection site still hurts like a bitch, but, you know.
Can't they do something about that?
The Hanar have funded a genetic engineering program. They should be able to adapt us. The project has only been running for a few years. I don't believe my body will still draw breath by the time it bears fruit.
Then don't live on Kaje. Or use breathers.
Drell have a close relationship with the Hanar. We rely on each other. The best we can do is keep our homes very dry inside.
You don't act like a dying man.
You have the advantage there, Shepard. You've already died. Perhaps later you can give me some suggestions. I can do nothing to alter my fate. One advantage of my training is that I've always, to some degree, considered myself dead. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance.
Alright.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
What do you need?
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Which doctor was that, Sly? The Rule 1 of dying, don't. Rule 2, slow down. I don't remember it.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Yeah, I mainly watched 9, 10, and 11. Wasn't that big of a fan of 10 just because he started to seem more and more self-aggrandizing.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
I know Afterlife.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
So I'd say this is pretty important.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
So, Black Widow in the spider sense, not the Marvel hero sense. Fun!
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The third ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death.
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
Okay, so basically, Morinth and people like her, the Ardak Yakshi, have a hidden genetic deformant that only manifests after they killed their first victim. In which case, they're allowed to live in a gilded cage, or they live their life on the run. Huh. Yeah, but Asperger's and autism don't end up killing people. And that's the sticking point. We'll have to meet Morinth to find out more. The only way to do that is to hunt her down.
Isn't she only deadly to the people she mates with?
Each time she kills, she becomes stronger, smarter, and faster. And she's been doing this for 400 years. She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
Well,
We need
we'll
to
go
stop
get her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
Well,
I needed to know this a long time ago.
I present no danger to anyone besides my own children. And this is not easy to speak of, even 400 years after I learned it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Sly. Could you demonstrate the mating part? I just want to understand, as you said. Go back to... If you want to see what Asari mating looks like, go back to Mass Effect 1's playthrough. I think the last episode, Piper and Liara get it on in the captain's cabin. What should I pick? Let's see here. Is Samara a cub or not? She is not. Yet.
We've all suffered, Samara.
I'm not asking for your pity. I am trying to explain why this is so important to me. Shall I stop?
Keep going.
No.
I'm listening.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
We need to get on with our mission.
I understand. Nonetheless, if there is time, I would like to go to the Afterlife nightclub on Omega. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Alright. Tally's thing's done. Jack's done. Grunt's dialogue tree is done. Alright. We're done with rounds. We'll go ahead and head to Omega. And you all can decide who's going with us. We have to have Samara. But we can choose one more.
No messages for you, Commander.
Well, Samara is a given because... Oh, yeah. Samara is a tragic figure. A lot of these characters are. Thane's another one. You guys can choose a combat squatty or a techie. Minute. No stuffing. Poll is live. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna go and find probes and head to Omega. Oh, there's a bunch of new... That's right, I bought star charts. So there's new places for us to go to that I'm gonna have to explore. I'll do that off stream. There's Omega. Helpful, guys. One and one. Okay. Well, so we'll have to let the coin decide. Heads will be combat, tails will be techie. Heads. So, combat. And we have 4 choices now. We have... Oh, cooking. Fair enough. Got Zaid. We have... The everyone's favorite Garrus. We have... our adorable tank baby Grunt. And we have the new one, Thane. So we'll go ahead and add Samara. Samara has the ability to throw, pull, and her loyalty power is Reeve. And y'all know how much I like Reeve. She can use SMGs and assault rifles. Thane, just for information's sake, he is part biotic, but he is more combat-oriented than biotic-oriented. He gets access to throw and warp, but his loyalty power is shredder ammo, aka... Would you guys stop tying? Okay. So, heads, Garrus, tails, Thane. And we have tails this time. That works out. No! I will never stop tying. Thane can use SMGs and sniper rifles. Someone has to do Floof's job. Fair enough, Scry. Okay, so gonna hold off on that point until we can max out throw. That's what happens when you disable ballot stuffing. I might reactivate ballot stuffing at a future time, but for this series at least I will not, because I want everyone's voice to be an equal voice. Okay, so do that. We'll do marksman. Shredder ammo, it's not that great, so we'll just... Blink, blink. Do that. And we need 9 to max out Reeve. So we'll just do that. Okay, your rifle, I want the Vindicator. And yeah, you can keep the Sizer. Alright, we're good.
However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Well, before we do that, let's check the stores. See if there's anything we missed.
Shepard? Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
I can see you trying to flatter me. Don't.
Of course. Forgive me. You just made me nervous, is all.
I heard you talking about us. What do you want?
Please, we're all friends here. There's no need for language of that sort. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course.
Yes, he is.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
If we do the deal, it really does. It's just more morality points. I think they're renegade, and we get money. It doesn't really have any bearing on the plot. So there's no reason not to take it.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilia. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
But whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Ragni ship profiles. The few ships sighted have been small scouting vessels that rapidly retreated. Investigation. Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
French, it is nigh. Okay, what do you got? You've got nothing. You've got nothing for that one. Gish is fishy. Yes, he is. But nothing that we do will cause anything really bad to happen. Shotgun damage, I do want that. Okay. See trouble coming. Well, we are a renegade specter. Trouble seems to find us no matter what.
Come on, let me in.
Be a rather boring video game if it wasn't.
Give me another drink, love.
Alright.
What do you need? An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Alright, so now we know where to look. Okay, she's already made a kill. Let's see if there's any mistakes she made. And if you've got your paper slap emotes, they might come in handy. Yes, Scrygon is here.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I'm looking into your daughter's death.
Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm looking into this on my own authority.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
Really?
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
Uh... Normally I go with this one, but that feels too Paragon for Piper right now. So...
Once we have all the facts, we'll decide on a course of action.
If you find the person that hurt my nephew, kill her. Or tell me where she is and I'll kill her.
No, if I did that, you'd die.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry, I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Bring justice to this poor lady. Well, that's the mission. Moshi Moshi Sovereign. We're on Samara's loyalty quest right now.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary.
Yeah, it's hard to part with the last thing of a lost loved one.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime. Don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Alright. Forta, huh?
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife.
Jarut.
Sure, everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the hallux is flowing through me, the way
Sounds
she
like a type of
looks
drug.
at me, with a hunger, a longing. No one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
She kills with sex, and I have no plans to sleep with her.
Perhaps you have a right to be glib, Shepard, but caution is wise here. Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake.
Parasitic.
She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Well, time to break out that little black dress and be the bait. Although, since Samara is a paladin, she is incapable of lying. She will be watching, so we're not going to be totally alone. There's a VIP section. And if I remember right, we need to drop Daruth's name. That gets us in.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Okay, so we can't throw the first punch, but we can throw the last punch. Good to know. I like it.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Okay,
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense
we've got that.
and she'll be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
Is it a meme to use the name Afterlife? Because a lot of entertainment. You know what? That could be, because I know in Cyberpunk, one of the main bars where all the fixers hang out is Afterlife. This one is Afterlife. And if I go digging, I'm sure they'll find some other bars named Afterlife. So yeah, I think, Glad, you might be right. If not a meme, it's a running gag.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
So more blood. Got it.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay.
Okay.
What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morin sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morin will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
So, the lawful, stupid good paladin trusts the chaotic, borderline neutral-ish, good-ish vigilante. I don't know how we earned a paladin's trust, but hey, it works.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
Alright, so we learned something else about Norinth. She likes the band called Expel 10.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Alright, let's see here. What to do?
It's hot. Sweaty.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's onto her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
I can.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Beat.
The music here used to be.
It's simple, saves life, and proves that we have cunning.
Something I can do for you, lady?
It's terminal and eternity.
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough
like,
break.
oh, shit.
I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out.
Oh.
And just like
Are
that,
you still here?
the day is saved.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me.
Playing hard to get? Give it up, baby. I'm sold.
Leave me alone.
Oh, I want to
Don't
punch
be
him.
like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
For the
You
left
got
jab.
a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
Goodbye was... Yeah, no. Well, we made him say goodbye, that's for damn sure.
You're an interesting one. Jean Dulamarquier.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
My name is Morin.
Ah!
I've been watching you.
Hook.
You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
Hello,
Morin.
Morin.
There's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight, it's you. Why is that?
I know what I like.
Do you?
Alright, so... We know she likes a certain type of music.
Music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
And we know she likes this band.
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
We also know from Neff's diary that she likes this drug.
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Okay, she likes
Do you know anything
art.
about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
She mentioned something in her note to Neff about Forta. So let's try that.
Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Vids. I mean, Piper would like this, but we're trying to catch a predator, so to speak. And we've heard this one mentioned a couple times.
Do you know Vayenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
This is probably a no-go. And I doubt she has good relations with family, so we'll try this.
The galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
I personally like this one. Piper actually would like that one.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine. Yes.
Which apparently
when I travel,
Warren
I find myself
too.
drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Line set! I love this loyalty quest. You outthink a predator. Alright, we gotta stall long enough for Samara to get into position. Hello. Assault rifle damage, I can use that.
For a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
Yeah. Ironic, isn't it?
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
Uh-huh.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Well, then you're really gonna love this game.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
I'd rather fight than hide.
Yes. Better to take control of your fate. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission?
Hello, Eccles.
I think we share that, you and I.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
So strong. I need this. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
I'm not the victim you were hoping for.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Marin,
Mother.
do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Marin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this.
Beam struggle.
You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
All right. We have the ability to choose because we are that badass. From here on out, if we choose to save Samara, she is a loyal member of the crew. If we save Morinth, Samara will die, but Morinth is also going to be a quote-unquote loyal member of the crew. That's only if we choose to romance her, Sovereign. We're already sworn to romance Garrus, so that's not going to be a problem. But this is your choice. I'm starting the poll. You have 3 minutes. There will be Mass Effect 3 repercussions. Both of them, in some form or another, will show up in Mass Effect 3. Depending upon who we save here. Don't make the same mistake mashing people. But, yeah. Both are strong, extremely strong biotics. The only one that's probably stronger than either of those two is Jack, just because of the Weapon X program. But we have... one is literally evil, the other is not. That is correct. Samara is a lawfully stupid, but very good character. The other one is chaotic evil. Morinth has been spending the past 400 years literally killing people. Who is quote-unquote loyal? Well, no matter who we end up saving, they become loyal, quote-unquote. Morinth's loyalty basis says, I won't kill you. Samara's is, I put my trust in you, you've delivered, therefore, I will do whatever you need me to do. So, if we're going by loyalty standards, Samara is going to be the more loyal of the two. Just by their personality. Alright, we have 5 for Samara, 2 for Marinth. About a minute left. So that's 7. Means there's 5 more. Mathematically, it could still be anyone's game. Now it's not. Yeah, the reason why I put save in the poll is because Twitch doesn't like me putting the word kill in the poll. So I turn it around. But I'm gonna go ahead. Yep, poll is ended. So, murder, destroy, decimate. Twitch doesn't like a lot of those. But we are going to kill Morinth.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster. Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
I know, right, Mage?
Let's go.
She is nice. Boba's I mean, yeah, they are on display. We leveled up. Samara is still with the Ardent Gyaxi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty to the Justicar beyond question, given apparent bonds of oath rendered to Shepard. Better than hoped. Cerberus activities will not be affected further by Presence of Shepard's team. Relieved to have Justicar's mission completed. Unfortunately, body of Ardent Gyaxi cannot be taken for study. Probably because Samara disposed of it. Like, beyond recovering. Genetic abnormality could have been useful. Subject's expertise would have made her a valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. Yeah, no. Samara's power is Reeve, so we're going to max that one out as quick as we can because Reeve is amazing. She gets a new outfit. We got assault rifle damage credit, EZO, close report. Sure, Bobas are the important thing here. Actually, this is Mass Effect. The chest assets are important, but we all know that what Mass Effect truly values most. These assets. Because everyone has those. Throw field. And we will max out Reeve. Area Reeve. Yeah, as I've stated multiple times before, Mass Effect and BioWare, at least in this era, was very equal opportunity when it come to appreciating the art of the ass. Alright, docking area, head back to the Normandy. No, Khaled. The joke is not boobs effect, it's ass effect.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private... How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Thane would like to see you down in life support on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Alright, whatever. As boobs, they look this... They're all circles. Alright, Morden's dialogue tree is done. So head to crew quarters. Talk with Samara. And then we'll talk with Thane. And we can keep the same party for Thane's loyalty quest. That's standards. Nothing wrong with having low standards.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally.
As long as you're okay with it.
For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Sorry, I was pouring more apple juice. At least you have standards.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster. But she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
40 is generally accepted as the average midlife for humans.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justikar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardatjakshi.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
I should go.
Of course, Commander. Thank you again.
Well, alrighty then. Now for Thane's loyalty quest. And this is actually a fun one.
Shepard.
I heard you wanted to speak with me.
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
I've got time. Take it at your own pace.
Thank you. I fear I've already done that for too long. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night, no final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
How long's it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music. Oh, unfashionable. Kolyak jumps into the room. I fought it. Runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads. Tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
The fuck was that?
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyak in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
You never went back? That's pretty damned irresponsible of you.
I told myself it was to spare him the knowledge of my body's actions. Lately, I have reconsidered that. I used my contacts to trace Kolyak. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
Just give it to me straight. I'm not interested in your philosophical BS.
He has gone to the Citadel and has gained a job as a hitman. I could discover no more.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
All right, so time to head to the Citadel. And there's something that we can pick up at the Citadel too. Possibly a model ship, but there's also something that we need to pick up for Ish. Yeah. There. Doc. We use the same party as before. And we'll probably have to talk with Captain Bailey. So, Samara, no.
business, Shepard. They currently have no leads. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Hell, hydrate.
Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
What?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
That sounds like Shepard.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducks dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. The Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
Well, that's disturbing. Thank you, I guess.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakara for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyak plans to assassinate someone.
I also didn't tell him what you do for a living. Do you normally discuss assassinations with the police?
I take your point. Thank you, Shepard.
Alright, Darks. But first, do you have any new ships for me today? You do! No, I understand not being able to sleep, Colette. I suffer from insomnia a lot too. Okay, just go up. No, that goes down. More boats. New releases for the month. Yep. Gotta feed that model ship addiction.
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battle.
Yeah, there you are.
I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for... Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
We don't have time for this.
God, Thane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a holo of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Used your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Really?
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
You made money using my likeness. I think I deserve some of the profits. Don't you?
Oh, sure. How about I just transfer some money to you? I mean, why bother with all the lawyers and taxes and junk, huh?
You made a smart move there, buddy.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a holo of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the holo. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other holos. "Where's your son, Krios?" he asks.
All right, let's
back to Bailey.
Yeah, this loyalty quest is technically called Sins of the Father, but it reminds me more of the song Cats in the Cradle. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
I don't give a shit.
You want to accept bribes? Fine. I don't care how you run your precinct. I want to know if you're going to help me.
Yeah, I'll help. Absolutely. I'll get some of my people to bring him
I mean,
in
if I
and
was
set him up
Paragon,
on the
I'd be a little bit more
You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay
eyebrow
out of sight,
raised.
And if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
I'm Renegade. I don't give a shit.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk. Once he's scared, he'll cooperate.
Very well. I'll pretend we're ready to kill him. We can't push too hard, though. We need the information more than we need a corpse.
Get me out of these restraints,
Bad
man.
cop, worst
Pretty
cop.
funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Oh. I can do this, huh? Alright, so, normally I don't have this level. Do the red option. Okay.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything. Spectres are above the law. We clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now, fortunately, I'm not after you. You contracted an assassin. Who's the target?
Joram Talid. A Turian. He's running for office. Lives in the 800 blocks.
Thanks. You won't see us again. No offense, but you're a problem below my pay grade.
That may go down in history as the shortest interrogation ever.
See, it's useful for reinstating your
What's the
Spectre
story?
status.
Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram. Yeah.
Hello, Gio.
You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
You haven't heard
Thanks,
what the
Stargate.
aliens have been saying? They think the council died because our fleet refused to save them. That we stacked the new council with humans and yes-men. Anderson does
I mean, we
his best to be
did.
diplomatic, but they act like we're jackbooted thugs enforcing a coup.
And unfortunately, it's not my
I don't
problem.
give a damn what Joram's politics are. This is about Thane's son, not him.
You might not care, but the
Democracy.
people who live here do.
Exactly.
Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Alright, there will be a choice. It's going to be earlier than when the thing actually occurs. But because what actually occurs is a choice of interrupts, I'm going to have you guys vote sooner
There
than
he
that.
is. How do you want to play this?
Follow Talid on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the
Check
best
this
view.
here. We've been farming renegade points.
Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Created a monster. Actually,
It's been
we
wonderful talking
haven't
with you all. I hope you'll come out
really
on
been
election.
that
Show the humans they
evil.
won't get their way.
We've just been
I'll do it
gigantic
through legal processes, not by a
assholes.
coup attempt. And don't forget, my friends, there are treasonous elements in our own house. The humans seize power by themselves, but they can't hold on to it without the support of the lesser races. This doesn't stop here. I won't rest until the humans have been removed from power. Other races
I
wait
hate race
patiently for
politics.
hundreds or thousands of years to earn an embassy. To the humans, no! They conveniently show up right after the council's been killed. They surround us with warships. They dictate terms. That's not how we do things. We respect tradition. Humans think anything 10 years old is obsolete. Worthless. How can they contribute to a 2,000-year-old government? Have we seen anything good since the humans moved into Zakera Ward?
I like their food.
I'll have to take your word for that. I can't eat human food. But let's be serious.
Well, that's your loss.
Since the Shinakiba Enclave opened, crime has increased. Incidents of racial tension are up 24%, despite 116 new CSEC officers assigned to the ward. Of course, most of those officers aren't Turians, or Solarians, or Asari. They're humans who turn a blind eye to the crimes of other humans. That corruption goes all the way to the top. Don't think a human with a CSEC captain's badge is any less a crook than the thugs he deals with. It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
I will. And I'll do it
He does have a bit of a point.
Not by a coup attempt. And don't forget, my friend,
Bailey
there are
is
treasonous elements
kind
in
of
our
on
own
the
house.
take.
The humans seize power by themselves, but they can't
And
hold on
yeah,
to it
we
without
let the
support
council
of the lesser
die.
races. This
And
doesn't
swooped
stop
in.
Here.
However,
I won't rest until the humans have been removed from power.
Talid also
Other races
appears
wait
to be
patiently for
stirring
hundreds
up
or thousands of years to
the
earn an embassy.
non-humans
To the humans, no.
against
They conveniently
humans
show
in
up
general,
right after the
which is
council's been
also
killed.
equally
They surround
bad.
us with warships. They dictate terms. That's not how we do things.
The hierarchy has the
We
largest
respect
economy
tradition.
military in the galaxy, so
Humans
what?
think
Yeah,
anything 10 years
they're
old is obsolete.
pissed that they don't have the top
How
spot
can they
anymore.
contribute to a 2,000-year-old government?
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful
So
talking
I don't
with
like
you all.
this
I hope
guy
you'll come
just
out on
because
Election Day.
he's running on dividing people instead of uniting people. Where did he go?
Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of call yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target?
Yeah, he's right there.
Target in sight. Can you give me an update?
Looks like he's sending his goon in to shake someone down. Yep. So much for being anti-corruption. Rules for thee, but not for me, huh? Just like a true politician. Or excuse me. It's right below us.
What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shake.
Another one? Politician is politician no matter what side. Exactly.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard
Blood pack.
comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
You're running for office. Lots of people watch you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you?
I don't have time for this.
Shut up, you're not dead.
Close, Shepard.
Okay. Now, I'm going to stop or pause here and set up the poll for what we want to do. It's going to be a little bit of a spoiler, but when we finally confront Kolyat, he's going to have Talid at his mercy. We have the option of distracting Kolyat, allowing C-Sec to take Kolyat into custody without Talid dying. Talid is the politician we've been following. Or we can take the Renegade option and remove Talid from the equation entirely. By that I mean Kolyat can't assassinate a target who's already dead. And since we are a Spectre, we're above the law. So, I'm going to make the, I'm going to let you guys decide what we do. So, I'll just put Turian politician. Distract. I'll spare or remove from problem. Because I had to get creative about this. Alright, so spare is it's the Paragon option. We will distract Kolyat, allowing the politician to live. Remove from the problem is we deal with it ourselves via Renegade interrupt and, well, one less politician in the world. So you get 3 minutes. Let's see here. Okay. Maybe catch him in chat. Probably should think himself lucky considering it's Renegade Shepard. Wait. Aerith gets murdered in Final Fantasy VII. Gunmage, I've never played that! Spoilers! No, I've watched my stepbrother play it, so I knew. Politicians are corrupt, he needs to be stopped. What ending is Tally alive? Geo, this won't affect... your decision in this won't affect Tally. When you don't fuck up in Sovereign's right. Death to all politicians. I say vote out all current politicians and institute term limits, so they don't have much time to do their damage. Although in video games, yeah, sure, why not? All right. Wow, okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and end the poll because it's a mathematical impossibility for the other guy to win. Yeah, I prefer... I'm a sovereign. I prefer reforming the system before we get to the lynching. But that's because I'm a good person. But I can understand the desire to have a more permanent fix to the problem. So I lean more chaotic in that regard, but we should at least try and reform the system first. Nuggets right, good try politicians to vote for that. There is a workaround, though. The Constitutional Convention. The people of the American people can, if we all rise up, call for a constitutional convention, and the politicians have to go along with that. The problem is meeting that threshold to call one is very difficult. I'm pretty sure you can get most of the states to say that they hate the federal government. But no, it's hard to change government, and that's the point. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna take the renegade option for this. Because he is a corrupt
Thane.
politician.
He's heading to Talid's apartment.
And he is spreading injustice. So Samara would probably take him out too.
Goliath.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec. Put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. All of you, back off. I'll kill him.
All right.
No, you won't.
Oh my gods.
Hostages only work when your enemy cares if they live.
Interesting solution.
You wanted to stop Goliath from taking a man's life.
I don't dispute the logic. Just the morality.
Why do you care? I know what you are. How many people have you killed?
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Goliath. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you could die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace.
I'm also using my personal cloaking device.
You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
Thane,
After
decloak.
the body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too late for me. You waited so long.
No one can see you.
Goliath, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Goliath and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
Bailey, how are you going to be able to find... Oh, there he is!
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Level up. Thane has dealt with his son. He should be clear of any further distractions from the mission. Thane's personal matter revealed troubling issues with Citadel politics. Made to support Elias Kellum and similar criminals to counteract anti-human bias. Bailey at CSEC offers a possible recruiting opportunity. God damn it. Captain is cloaking too. Yep. Shredder ammo. Got a new outfit for Thane, heavy pistol damage, credits, and close the report. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that Talib was shaking down people, proving to be himself just as bad as he was blaming the humans to be, I wouldn't have killed him.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran
But
some searches in the CSEC archive about 10 years back. A bunch of real
he was
bad
probably going to
people
make
were killed.
things...
Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect
He was
a
only
drone.
adding fuel to a fire.
We never caught him.
Someone like that is trouble you don't want to deal with.
Someone's got to deal with it. Doesn't have to be me, though.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
Alright, who are the bad people again? Blood Pack, gang members. They were criminals, and no one would really care about them. Alright. Don't be holy monsters. Fair enough.
Those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
Kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Alright, we're not holy monsters. We're close to having that full Renegade bar. And I think we just filled that third bar of Paragon. There might be... Oh yeah, we need to go down and get thing for... Get a thing. Oh, there are you.
I can't believe these humans. No fly lists? What have they turned this place into?
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
A human. Your kind is always shoving your way in to solve the galaxy's problems, aren't you?
Okay, I didn't want to play the race card, but since you played it first...
Look, little girl. When you need a problem shot, ask a Turian. When you need a problem talked to death, ask an Asari. When you need a new problem, ask a Solarian. When you want a problem fixed, ask a human.
Like you fixed the council? If you'll excuse us, we don't want to talk with your kind.
Fine, fair enough. Getting up for story games, yes. I forgot to turn it on yesterday because I was still a little bit out of it. Okie dokie. Now let's head back to Normandy. Because it's about time for us to call it a stream. Red eyes. We have red eyes because, not because we're evil, but because we're renegade. There is a distinction between renegade and evil. Yes, you can be evil as a renegade, but you can also be good, just not subtle about it. Piper is... If I would have to put her on an alignment chart, she's clearly chaotic, but I would put her straddling the line between neutral and good, but more leaning toward good. Her methods are just, I don't have time for this. Bam!
Commander, you
That sort of
received a
thing.
new message at your private terminal.
Alright, let's... Okay, there we go.
No messages for you, Commander.
And status of the team. Alright, so we have almost a full complement of loyal crew members. We can't recruit number 12 yet. We'll have to progress the main story for that. But before we do, it's about time for us to do Overlord. Or the Overlord DLC. So that will be next week. Tomorrow I'm off. Monday, Floof and I will be streaming Zombie Army 4 Dead War. It's made by the same people and uses the same characters from the Sniper Elite series. You missed the majority of the stream. If you came in during Thane's Loyalty Quest, yes you did. I'm sorry, Nugget. But no, if you like the Sniper Elite streams that that Floof and I did, I think you'll like the Zombie Army. It's basically Sniper Elite, but zombie mode. Yes, Hitler is a zombie, and you can eventually kill him in Zombie Army 4. So that's going to take over from Remnant because we finished Remnant. Then Tuesday, more Ghost of Tsushima. Killing Nazis is always good fun. But you know what's more fun than killing Nazis? Killing Nazi zombies. Or Nazi zombies. Put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Wednesday is Mr. Torg's Badass Crater of Badassitude. And then Thursday, I'm off. Friday, we continue with the Ace Combat 6 Cockpit Challenge. Load shotgun. Yes, you can shoot Nazi balls off. In Zombie Army. And then Saturday, we will begin the Project Overlord DLC for Mass Effect 2. It's a big one. There is major plot implications, and some of those will impact Mass Effect 3. Overlord is one of my favorite DLCs, and oftentimes I'm personally invested into it. So it's going to be hard for me to remember to give you guys the wheels instead of taking it myself. Anyway, I don't have anyone to raid. So we're going to call it a stream here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great weekend. And I will see you all Monday. Take care.